I think I'm ready. Oh my goodness. Are those all on? Maybe. Maybe a little better. Anyway, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another cozy Thursday in the kitchen. My name is Warren or Quake, and I am baking today. Um, hopefully, my Amazon will stop talking. Um, There we go. But hopefully you are nice and cozy and you can grab a drink and hang out while we make something that's good enough to eat. We're doing a bunch of stuff today because I got a little ambitious with sides and things. Um, so let's get to it. First thing, I'm gonna get my cake in the oven so that maybe it'll be ready by the time we are doing some other stuff. Um, I say that, but of course I lied because I am going to start my rice first because I want that to cook on the stove. And I also want to do another thing to my rice. I'm going to move this somewhere. I'm going to put it somewhere out of my way. Okay. That is there and that is safe unless Mark comes by and like knocks it over. So, Mark, if you're listening, don't knock it over. Who's calling me at this time? Oh, it's probably about my car. 1 second, folks. Yep, sorry about that. Just the service shop calling to tell me that my car is doing things and being worked on, and they found a nail in the tire, which makes sense because it was slowly going down. Um, so they got to fix that. It's always exciting. Okay, okay, back to it. I am going to move my cake tin. Yeah, I took it in this morning for or no, this morning, this afternoon, to do $60,000, 60,000 mile, not dollar. Oh my goodness, that'd be wild. That'd be like 2.5 new cars. 60,000 mile maintenance. Um, and yeah, so it's I mean it's a relatively big one, but I don't have to get like the fancy things done because we don't drive a whole lot. So I'm not worrying about some of the like extras. Yes, no, that'd be wild. No, no, thank you. I mean, that's like I said, that's 2.5 to 3 times what my car costs new. So if that was gonna happen, that'd be a no go. So I've got my rice back there. I just had a cup of rice, and I do it is brown rice, so I do a little bit more than 2 to 1. So I got about 3 cups of vegetable broth in there. And I'm doing vegetable because I didn't really want to do chicken today, um, because everything is going to be so pork centric. So it's not because I'm being a veggie person today, but just was not mixing my meats. Hi, Summer. Happy Thursday to you. Hopefully your day has been going great. Hopefully everyone's days have been going great. I got to be the boss at work today, which, of course, didn't mean a whole lot because there was no emergencies. If there was an emergency, I would have had to worry about some stuff. But I just got to go to a few meetings that I don't usually go to and be that person that reports back. Okay, so the other thing I'm doing, which I've never done before, but I think it'll work okay, is I'm gonna dice up this sweet potato. Oh, I'm sorry, Fred. I hope it is not too bad. I hope it was a good excuse to take a day off and just recover. And that your recovery is quick. So I've never done it before, but I think it'll be good. I'm gonna dice up this sweet potato and cook it with my rice so it flavors my rice, and then there'll be little chunkies of sweet potato in my rice. So give me that little extra, make my rice a little bit healthier, kind of pads it out, and it's a vegetable. So just more good vitamins in there. Being somewhat healthy. Okay, I'm glad it was a relatively quick stomach bug then. Because, yeah, no fun. I mean, I must say, I haven't really been sick in the past couple of years, other than, like, occasional headache or something, just because I haven't seen anyone to get me sick. And I mean, of course, not being around coworkers all the time means you're not around people who have kids, because we don't have kids. And how do I want to get that there? I'll just use my hands. Yeah. So haven't been really sick a lot, which is nice. It's great. I love it. But I'm like wondering, now that we're going back to the office a little bit, if that will turn around and if I'll suddenly get kid germs. Not that I can blame coworkers, because I'm seeing my sister and her kids a little bit too. And kids are going to school, so I'm gonna do a fair bit of salt in there to get things going. I'm just gonna let this kind of work itself back here over medium high, and then I'll cook in about 35-40 minutes. Well, hello. What should I call you? What should I call you? Shut up, Harry? Should I call you Harry? Should I call you Shut Up? That sounds a little rude. So let me know. Let me know how. Harry, perfect. Great. That sounds like a plan. I will do that. So yeah, welcome in. I think I only see cooking streams because I followed one, and of course when you follow one they start rating into others and things. But thank you so much for following and welcome in. How did you find us? Oh, you're a friend of Teo's? Oh, perfect. He hath nappeth. He hath risen. I see. Okay. Right. I know that's the internet, but we don't want to be offensive to anyone, because there's certainly people who have screen names that could be seen as offensive, but they're what they chose and what they like to be referred to as, so it's fine. Like, I would generally wouldn't refer to anyone as like boy or anything. Just trying not to be disrespectful of people's experience and age and everything. But there's a streamer I follow who his name has boy in it, so he goes by boy because that's what he likes. That's what he chooses. Sourdough? You are sourdough. What? I don't know why you're sourdough. Anyway, so now I've moved on. I've moved on now that I have my rice on to making dessert, which is our upside down cake. I just have some melted butter down in my pan, and then I'm just going to sprinkle brown sugar around. And this is going to make like a kind of real simple, easy caramel sauce that is on top when we flip it out. Is he bread? I think adults are generally dirty in other ways, though, Robo. Welcome in, Robo. Robo's a lovely local friend. Streams with Featherfall, playing Dungeons and Dragons with folks. He's also more than welcome to shout himself out. And now I'm kind of ahead of myself because I didn't buy a can of pineapple. I bought a whole ass pineapple. So we get to make our own rings for the top. Which I've never done for this sort of cake before. So, one, hopefully it's a good pineapple. And I might have to figure out some way to like core out the middle of it. Anyway, I'm just going to use my knife over here to start carving off the spiky outside bits, because we don't want to eat those. I'm actually somewhat excited to get a composting machine, because then I could actually break down these things real quick. Pineapple skin is pretty intense, so I don't tend to put it in the compost because it takes just forever to break down on its own. Didn't get quite enough of that edge off. Okay. I've seen like I'm gonna throw them in this bowl though, just because I need to get them out of the way right now. I've seen like weird horror kind of things. I have no idea how well they work, if they work at all. I've also seen, of course, like that video of someone like smacking the pineapple around and rolling it, and then you can like pull them out individually. I have no idea. It doesn't work. That's what. Yeah, it's a gadget, and sculpture opportunity. I see. Okay. If I cut it in half, I mean, I can cut it in half. Maybe that'll be easier. You know, I'm gonna cut it in half twice, and then see if I can't carve out the. That's not how I meant to do it, but it's done already. So now we're gonna have pineapple quarter rings. Although I can kind of piece them back together, and this will get my core out pretty easy. Oop! Don't want to drop any. Okay. So now we can... Teo, we know Teo's here because he's got his all caps. He loves it. Teo's very excited. So I'm just gonna run my knife through. Make sure it's good. Not the best I've had, but I mean, can't ever really have the best pineapple unless you go to Hawaii. And I'm just going to kind of try to arrange them back into somewhat rings. in my pan. Of course, I can do some a little extra around the side. I can't get even 4 full rings in here. Just from the way... Oh, I should have done rings of 3, like triangles. That would have been smarter. Because then I can fit more, I think. Or I can make it prettier. Of course, now I'm just playing in melted butter. Which is super exciting. Don't mind me. It's okay. I also did put a piece of parchment down here to hopefully help bring it out a little more cleanly. I saw a Vinny in there right before my the car dealership called. So hello. Hi Vinny. How are you? I know how you are because I was just playing DBD with you. So thank you for coming. Goodness. Oh, use a normal bowl to compost and bury it. Oh, see, I don't bury it. I just have a bin outside the house, and because I wasn't gardening for the longest time, and I was trying to compost for a long time, it just had plenty of time to break down and do its thing. But now that we're actually, now that we're actually gardening, the compost goes really quickly. Ended up with 2. Oh, well, I don't know. I'm pretty lazy, and I don't have room really in the kitchen for more stuff. It's already busy in here. So, but I am also going to get out some cherries because that is pretty traditional. I've seen people do like pecans on the top here too, but I am not going that direction today. Although these cherries are a bit past their prime. Yeah, these are going right in the compost because they're getting a little moldy. I gotta take that out very soon. Okay, Mark, you said there were more pineapple, more cherries somewhere? Oh, in the freezer. Box of cherries. There's a box of cherries, I'm being told. Oh goodness. Box of cherries. Oh no, here's another bag of cherries. That look good. Okay, they were just in the drawer. Could have also used plums. Apparently I need to make some jam. I've got some just plums. Oh my goodness. What happened? There's a Xander in the chat. See, some of these are just soft, but they're not moldy. So I can just pick out a few nice ones and use those. Good. It's awesome when your mom brings you fruit, but sometimes you lose track of what you didn't buy yourself. So, missing out on all that fiber. Wait, stop. Pineapple sculpture. I have not the skills to sculpt pineapple. There's those 2 pieces there. If you would like to come sculpt some pineapple, Teo, you are welcome. As for me, I just want to put it in my face. Okay. And of course, you are welcome to use tinned... that's way too big of a knife for this. Tinned pineapple and maraschino cherries, if you like that. That is very traditional in a lot of recipes. I just don't have any in the house because I absolutely will take that shortcut sometimes. and sometimes that's the flavor I want. But I am going very tropical today, so I kind of wanted the fresh flavors. And of course, this is going to be less sweet. It's not going to have that like super sweet topping. It's just going to be sugar sweet, not also like pineapple syrupy sweet. Best pineapple rings grow in cans. Oh my goodness. I need to put in maximum effort, I'm being told. Pineapple sculpture. Tessellating patterns. Wasn't that a movie, Jason? The 40-year-old cherry? I think that movie was just a lesson to not let your straight male friends give you makeovers. I don't know. Maybe Steve Carell. Oh, perfect. Okay, so I'm just gonna drop these little cherries all around in my pineapple holes, my pineapple gaps, my pineapple windows. I think I like windows best. Pineapple windows, unless you're more of a Mac person. You got room for another one. Okay, so there's our prepared cake tin. Now we gotta make some batter to go in there, right? Just gotta clean up half a tick. Okay. And I'm also going with non-standard flour for this because it's going to mirror what I'm doing for the feijoada. Which I hope did I spell that right on the thing? I think I did. So back to standard cakey stuff. Nice soft butter that I got out at lunchtime, so it is perfectly room temperature, easy for my whipping needs. One and a half-ish. 1.5-ish half cups. Oh, I should have used... Dang it, I had that palm sugar out on the counter even to use, and I just forgot about it. I've been trying to use it up, find excuses, just so I can get rid of the bag. And I didn't even do it. Failure. It's okay. Okay, now I'm going to throw my eggs right in. Gonna have to take that compost bowl out to the yard before I move on to my other stuff, because it's full of pineapple skin and cherry leavings. Hoop. That's what I get for getting distracted. Okay, we found our eggshell. That would not be a nice surprise for whoever got that one. Unless they were calcium deficient, and then maybe it would be good. Also going to throw in my vanilla right now. Nice and full of vanilla seeds, pods, things. I'm going to get a second. Okay, let's get my dry ingredients sorted so I can add them half and half with all my other stuff. Okay, I will need that again later. Baking soda, baking powder, and of course salt. It's all the dries. And a quick mix too, just to get rid of any lumps before I start. Well, I don't have to worry about developing gluten, which is nice because there's no gluten in here. Gluten-free baking today. Just cause it happened to work out that way. I just found another little piece of glass from when I broke that jar last week. Okay. Got everything? Okay, perfect. So, I'm just gonna add my dry and my wet and kind of half and half. Ooh, it smells real good. Of course, that was most of my milk right there. My other wet is just the yogurt. I love using yogurt in baking. Put this aside in case I need it later. Hello, Alpha Pup. Alpha Pup Ranger, welcome in. We're not going crazy with the whisking right now, because we're just incorporating stuff into our cake batter. I did the intense whisking earlier. Lefty! Oh my goodness. Aru, Alpha Pup. Goodness. Hi, Lefty. One One moment, please. I am finishing this little whiskeroo. Oof. Thank you so much, Robo, for giving Lefty a shout out. Please go follow Lefty. He is our favorite ginger. Played Hollow Knight today. You're just on the night games this week, aren't you? You were doing Shovel Knight earlier, Hollow Knight today. Trying to think of other games with knight in them now. Knights and Dragons, that might be like a match 3 puzzle game. I lost my towel. There's my towel. Hello. Oh, perfect. Okay, great. Welcome in, Maxwell. Welcome in, Lefty. Thank you for bringing your community to come and hang out while we bake. That is right on cam. Oh, goodness. There we go. It's the face. Okay. Oh, and my hair is just real floof today. But, hello, welcome. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the follow, Ancient Hunter. I have seen you stream before, too. Anyway, welcome. My name is Warren or Quake. I am baking today. I'm baking right now, and then I'll be doing some cooking for dinner. Also, if you haven't been here before, I am a gay variety streamer. Today is in the kitchen, and yesterday I was playing some video games, and I tried to do some board games too. And I'm just, oh goodness, how many of those squat redemptions did I miss? Only 4. Okay, just 4, right? You just want me to miss them. Oh my goodness. So welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad you came to hang out. Grab a drink and grab some dinner and maybe watch, I don't know. Is it just me, or I always liked watching cooking shows while I was eating? Because that way you're not watching cooking shows while you're hungry and wanting to eat. So I am just gonna drop my batter right on top of my prepared pineapples and cherries and caramel. I want to get every little bit because I have such nice vanilla seeds going on in here. Okay. And I was entertaining some ideas of putting some color in this. I don't know how well it'll work. Let's try it. I just want to do it. And of course, the key is to only do a little bit, because it's much easier to add more than take any out. Thank you for the lurk, Maxwell. Oh, and perfect. Thank you for lurking also, Lefty. I'm gonna squat up while I, what's that? Do little swirlies of this. Well, that's not working. I need to concentrate on my swirling. I can't do my squats at the same time. I don't even know how well this will translate, because I don't know if it's getting down in. And we're going to flip it over to serve, so, well, we'll see. And right in there. Okay. So that is going to bake for a while. Windrunners and oh, I'm okay. I think you Alpha Pup has announced himself to me, so I know who it is. You didn't send me the quiz, so I mean I was assuming, but wasn't quite sure. You didn't send me the quiz, so I couldn't take it myself to see which order of the Knights Radiant I belong in. Is it still just 40, or is that 50 or 60 now? Jeez. Okay, that's in the oven. Do some squats, and then um, I need to make farofa, which I've never made before, but it's a topping that it says to make for the feijoada. $60? Okay. So I got 50 left. But, actually, strike that. I'm going to make my salsa first, because I don't want to start cutting onions until all my fruit is done. Because I have learned that the hard way. So let's just get these out of the way. Can use this bowl again. We just had our garbanzo flour. I think I need to check on my rice. Ooh, I do. Ooh, this needs more liquid, because it just all went right up. Use your nose in the kitchen, everyone. If you smell something starting to get toasty, make sure you check something that's on the fire, because you don't want to wait until it burns. And that was near miss. But we're good, we caught it. Prioritize not burning food over doing squat redemptions. Right. Here we go. I'm always misplacing. I'd be terrible on a cooking show, because I just would be looking around wondering where I put any of my bowls and things. Oh, right. I need to take that compost out, because I need to put a lot more stuff in it, and it is full. So, give me 2 seconds, folks. Just gonna run that out the door. Did you make drinks? No. Alert! Garage interior open. Apparently Alpha loves the mango salsa. So well, I'm gonna squeeze out most of the goop from my tomatoes, because I don't want it getting too liquidy on me. And then yes? Hi. Taylor says hi. Oh, hi, Taylor. I still owe 50 squats. I have a husband in the shot. See, Mark could take that test too, but he wouldn't even know what it meant because he hasn't started reading the books yet. He he started it. He has opened the book officially. Anyway, Mark's appearance means he must be off work. You missed cake going in the oven. It's like an ad. Oh. Oh, he had a shirt on. Mark's excited about something. Oh, that he's off work for the weekend. Because certain people don't have work on Fridays. And those people are not me. Oh, I bought him some orange shower scrub from Lush, and he's happy that he smells all fresh and nice. Yes, 4 more books to go. I don't have to work weekends, but if I get called on in an emergency, I would have to work weekends, and I wouldn't get any overtime pay because I'm salaried. Okay. Now I'll cut my mangoes. Hi, Bob. Yes, please. Oh, come on. Come on. Be nice to me, mangoes. Do watch what you're doing. Ah, it's not. Okay, these are a little soft. So I'm just going to use my paring knife instead. Yes, Robo was here. With the shoutouts for Bob. There's one done. Don't talk about. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes. So, Taylor, you might not know, since I think this might be the first stream you've made it to, but yesterday, when I was playing Dark Deity, I finally got one of my folks up to level 30, and their advanced class is Windrunner. And of course, they also, early in the game, have talked about the Cosmere and things. So it's quite clear that the writers of that game are fans of Sanderson and the Cosmere. Yes, be careful with your knife. Use a small knife that kind of fits in your hand, or get a mango peeler. And remember, sharp knives are less likely to cut you than dull knives, because you should be able to cut nice and easily. You don't have to put too much pressure on, and then when something slips, that's when it'll get you. So, oh, Mark finally redeemed a thing. Perfect. Nope, no cuts. We're good. Are you a Bob Belcher over there? Faint at the sight of blood? I mean, if you really don't want to, I mean, you can always just buy your mangoes pre-sliced, pre-fruited. But of course, someone has come to demand a tribute of mango. I think he said it's good. It's tart. Okay. So maybe I'll be adding some honey to this. Because I'm also adding lime juice, so it's going to be extra tart. I got drink ingredients out, and then I never made a drink. I'm going to have to make a beverage. I'm going to have to maybe call in Mark to tent my cake and when the timer goes off. He's helping. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? Yeah, but I told him I wouldn't do him on stream. Unless he redeemed for him. He's got plenty of points. I mean, he's got those mod points. Which sound? What sound is nice? You're not a mod, Teo. I think they get more. Oh. Oh, could you hear the mango cutting sound? I wasn't sure how clear that would come through. Somehow managed to lose the Switch controller. Mark's looking for it because he wants to use it to play Pokemon Unite. It's somewhere over there. Oh, I don't know what the TV remote is. I just want him to find my Switch controller. Teo just wants more points. He doesn't want to help mod, he just wants to earn that fat cash. Fortnite as adding Kelsier? Wait, do I know who that is? I missed that. Oh, it's just sub-tiers. Okay, well, whatever. I mean, Teo already does benefit more than most people from his point redemptions, since he can come by and get the food. Oh, from Mistborn. It's been so long since I've read Mistborn. Like, I don't remember the characters at all. Did you find the thing, Mark? He didn't. He didn't look for it. Okay. Oh, he said that they... Yes. Mr. Mime? Greninja? Although I would absolutely main Cinderace if I were to play this game. I don't think I am playing this game, so it's alright. The Survivor. Okay. I vaguely remember anything about Mistborn. I remember the one guy was fancy and he got all the metal powers, and they're the people with the people who got strong, and the people saw like time. That was the fancy metal. What am I doing? Oh, I already had a lime over here. It's almost like I was prepared. Oh my god. Because I don't know what I'm. Because I don't remember that that section of the Cosmere, or because you're just staring at mango in a bowl. Vin and Elendi. Elend. Vin and Elend. Okay. I don't know. Forgive me. I'm gonna cry if you don't forgive me. It will have nothing to do with the fact that I'm cutting onions. Oops, that was too big of a piece. What if I have some cilantro in the fridge? That'd be nice in here. Unless Taylor is anti-cilantro. If you're anti-cilantro, Taylor, and you're actually coming to get some, then I can leave it out. What? Okay, good. Thank you for lurking, Bob. Have a amazing stream yourself. Oh, I didn't know you were sick yet. Oop, that got it. Oof. There's the eye stings. Okay. I mean, if you're that sick, I could always deliver you like a care package. Although, I don't know if you're restricted in what you can eat. Okay. Let me see if I forgot anything I was going to put in here. Oh, jalapeno. Mark, please do go get me a... Well, it sounds like if you're dead, you can go get me something. Jalapeno. Yeah, I love the onion so much, and it makes me so sad. Come on. Come on. You know you wanna... Oh, fuck it. Ooh, good honey. Okay. Salt. And of course, Mark made himself all busy. So he can't come over here and tent my cake for me. What kind of helper is he? Not a very good one. At least he stopped my timer for me. But he didn't set a new one. Amazon. Okay. So, I think this needs more lime, probably. Probably more salt. Certainly a jalapeno. Although, let's see if that cilantro is gonna happen. Okay. My rice is done back there. We got plenty of good looking cilantro here. A bunch of parsley for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because someone wanted chimichurri. Yes, you need to summon Claymore by logging onto his game of Pokemon Unite and killing him so he has a break. Chilling on the couch. Although we did watch Samantha Bee's special where she went to, was it was it I don't know if it was Rwanda, but it was someplace in Africa, maybe a few places, and she traveled around uh, talking to people to try to demystify, show people that the media conception of like a bunch of poor, starving, rural people in Africa is very much overblown in a lot of spaces. I mean, just don't get too caught up in Western depictions, because racism. Thank you, Taylor. Oh, and speaking of Taylor, her Doom Guy has been glued together, and I will be hopefully getting on to stream painting it. Hi, Axel. One sec, I'll be right back. I have to go get a jalapeno out of the garden because Mark will not leave his video game. One sec. go. Oh, yeah. I didn't mute the mic that time, so you can hear the door opening. Ooh, gotta love that. Fresh, fresh pepper. See, his team won so hard they didn't even need him. He could have gotten me that pepper. He didn't even get MVP. Almost 6. It is almost 6. Did he say smooch? I don't think he did. Doesn't sound like something he would say. Okay, here we go. Here's our salsa. This is a whole ass bucket of salsa. Mark is asking for a bucket of chips with the bucket of salsa. I don't know if he gets any. Ooh, jeez. Okay, that's probably not the salsa itself. I just happened to lick my finger a little bit. I think I just licked straight jalapeno seed off my hand. Okay, let's find out. No. Ooh, that's real good. Mmm. 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 Touch more salt, but ooh. There we go. That is ready. But now I actually have to cook my main dish. Okay. Gonna make sure to wash my hands a million times because if I ever at some point touch my face and I haven't, I'm going to be very aware of it. Okay. So, Feijoada. Um, I am slightly cheating. I need to check my farofa. I'm gonna cut all this bacon and save some for the farofa. Okay. So, for those of you who don't know what feijoada is, it is pretty much a Brazilian style black bean and pork stew. And it uses several different types of pork. But of course, being a stew, you can always just use what you have kicking around. Oh, Mark should come over here and make our beverages, or at least open that booze so I can. Okay, but I'm playing mini golf. Yes, I know, but open that booze so I can make drinks. Yep. Bacon certainly cuts easier when it is fresh out of the fridge. I'm gonna, you know what, get a sharper knife. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Apparently putting ice in a cup is What? Where was I? Did I go somewhere? Oh, hi, Hugo. I just was off screen for half a tick to take take the bacon wrapper to the trash can because the way I'm set up, I have no good access to the trash can. But thank you for coming in. If Mark wants to throw a shout out for Hugo right now, that'd be amazing and great, and I would love that. But please go check out Hugo's Game Lounge. They are a queer non-binary streamer, I believe, and stream all sorts of fun Nintendo games. And I think mostly I've seen them doing like Mario Galaxy, Mario Sunshine, maybe Sunshine. I don't know. I have not seen you streaming super lately, or much lately, Hugo. I hope you have been well. I hope you haven't been like being worked to death. Jeez, I do really need these knives sharpened. They are muy dangeroso. Okay, so I'm going to save some of this in this little pan for my farofa, and the rest is going to go right in my big pan. Start cooking up there. Most of June off. A couple times last week, and now on a work trip. Well, awesome. I'm glad you got some good R&R, and I look forward to seeing you back. And of course, I have every. Oh, the last time I saw you stream when you made your rainbow cake for your birthday. Was that the last time that I saw you, at least? Ah, okay. Well, we always love a good visit from Hugo. Not just because they flatter me, but because they are a lovely human being. Okay, so I'm gonna get kind of my, well, I was gonna say standard aromatics, but I'm not really. It's really just onion and bacon. I mean, it's a really simple stew. It's pretty much a few types of pork and some onion and seasonings for flavor. So do not, absolutely do not get intimidated by this. Um, I am, of course, taking some extra help because I have cans of already cooked black beans. But you are more than welcome to make them fresh if you are so inclined. I just didn't have any dry beans to soak overnight because beans are a process. Oh, hopefully they were. I bet they were cute shorts. These are cute shorts. Whoop. I still owe Teo like 50 squats. Jeez. Although I do have to make sure I'm keeping an eye on my recipe because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I do want to move my bacon around a bit. I'm rendering down the bacon, one, so it gets crispy, and two, so that I get that lovely bacon fat out of there, which I can use to saute up all my onion. I mean, it's too hot. How's the weather out on the East Coast these days? Because I know it's been too hot in California to do anything but shorts, booty shorts in the house. At least for me, because I am so well insulated. Please don't judge me by my onion cutting technique. I am not doing it especially great right now. And of course, these are Mondo onions, and the generally smaller onions are not much easier to get and dice. But at least I can chop with my eyes closed when that onion fume starts getting to me. Oof. Keep your fingers tucked. Keep your knuckles clawed under. I'm trying not to, Fred. Ah, Misty. Okay. Am I a phenomenal water type Pokemon trainer? Because I am Misty over here. Whew. Speaking of short shorts, Misty rocked the short shorts all the time. If you run out of salt, just chop an onion. Season your food with your tears. Oof. Okay. I'm gonna get a paper towel to wipe my eyes, because I'm sure there's some jalapeno just lurking on that towel. If I would have put that on my eyes. Gotta pick up. Whew. Okay. Let's get that in the pan so it can start rendering down. Oh, and you're in Indy. Insulation is great, except when you are constantly just sweating. Oof. I need to blow my nose, just because crying. Okay. Okay. Despise onions like you don't want to eat onions, Hugo? Or just the cutting? Just the cutting and cooking and using them part? Because I don't know where I'd be without onions. I'm going to blow my nose. Whew, that's better. Better, better, better. Oh, you can't eat onions. Oh, okay. Well, I promise to make something without onions if you ever are out in California. And of course, I can always just serve you dessert, because I can almost guarantee that I will never make an oniony dessert. I mean, if some adventurous person in chat redeems an onion dessert, I guess I would have to, but barring that situation, I would not see any scenario in which I would make oniony dessert. Candied onion. Well, if I make that, then you have to eat it. So, I mean, I have made onion jam, and it's certainly not like sweet. It's great as like a spread on sandwiches and things. Like, I mean, it's just kind of like doing a really deeply roasted garlic. It gets a little bit sweet and caramelizey, but not like desserty sweet. Well, I've got a cake coming out of the oven in another 10 minutes or so, Hugo. So if you get here quick, walking. Too much, too many garlics. I don't want to peel this much garlic. My music stopped. It's no good. Because if my music stops, then my headphones will eventually turn themselves off. So I better get them back on. Okay, good. Good, good, good. There we go. Probably not going to do all this garlic. Mostly. Just so I don't have to. Although, do I need garlic for my farofa? I do. So I might as well. Okay. This is the Arctis 7? Hold on. I can tell you in a second. Oh, you didn't like the 7? Yes, Arctic 7. Arctis 7. Honestly, the only problem I have with it is that if it doesn't detect noise coming through, it'll turn itself off. But I mean, it's a good reason to have some nice lo-fi, Twitch-safe music on in the background. It's nice for me. It fills the empty. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna call it there just so I can move on from something other than playing with garlic. Oof, that is a piece of cake that did not get eaten and got fuzzy. Fuzzy cake, fuzzy cake. Save your palms. Oh, because it's. I sometimes do that, but I like the being very tactile. Oh, it's a good time to break anyway, because that is my cake timer. Over here reaching over my meat cutting board because I need to use it again. Yes, I hear you. Thank you, Amazon. Test my cake, see if it's done. Oh yeah, we're good. Our toothpick is clean. I use the whole. I know, I'm fired, I'm sorry. Cooling water rack. Okay. Another timer. Oh, thank you, Taylor. It's nice to see you. Nice to see the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, I need to set another timer for for cooling the cake and then turning it out. So I don't want it to cool all the way in the pan. Okay. A little bit in the farofa pan. The rest in my Feijoada pan. I still owe 50 squats. I'm not going to forget. I will not forget, Teo. Even though you were probably not even paying attention anymore. Oh, he is here. Okay. Then I better bust out some. Whee! We don't have quite enough oil for our onions to be that happy, so I'm going to add a little bit. Although I do have some bacon fat in the fridge that I could have thrown in here. Whatever. How many points do you have? There was a slice of pound cake that was fuzzy. Nothing super exciting. That's not that many points, Taylor. Have those been like just sitting there right in view for how long? Oh my goodness. First Twitch ever? Am I your first? Did you see the cherries? 640. So I need to pull those out. Anyway, I'm making a cocktail. Mark did open it. I mostly just have ginger beer and a shot of this daiquiri mix, which is rum and lime. And then I might throw... That was probably a lot. That looked like a lot. That was a fuck ton. Oh my goodness. It's okay. Let's put some more lime down in there. That'll freshen it up. Okay. I need to transition to the farofa because my beans are already cooked and I don't need them to sit there and stew for a long time. I do want to get some more flavoring done on this. So I've got a mix that I like. So I'll let that cook away. I should bring a little bit of spice. Hot spice and tasty spice also. That'll be the main flavoring. It's a little bit more Caribbean than Feijoada traditionally is, but it's alright. Just going for a mood, a feeling, a vibe. You can certainly stick to more traditional seasonings if that's your bag. Let's taste this. See how too strong I made it. Oh no, it's fine. It's plenty sweet because it was daiquiri mix, so it was only like half rum anyway. Okay. Let's switch over. So I don't have cassava flour. Ooh, it's pulling back. I need to find a plate for that. I hope I have a plate. Calls for cassava flour, which is traditional. I don't have cassava flour, but it's like a root kind of vegetable from Brazil. Um, but since I don't have it, I was looking at acceptable alternatives, and its just main property is it's a vegetable, so it's gluten and nut free. And I have the same garbanzo flour I used in my cake. So we are echoing flavors. We are making it all make sense as a complete meal. So I'm going to get some of this flour in the pan to toast up in my bacon fat. And it should say somewhat, like, it's not going to get necessarily goopy. Like, it's not going to form a roux like plain flour will. It's just going to toast up and get kind of nice. Yeah, it smells good. I mean, it's just toasting. It's like it's toasting garbanzos. Although now I wish I'd diced these pieces of bacon more. That is on pretty low. I'm just going to let that work for a minute. Potatoes like them stiff. Okay. back to... Oh, I had a piece of bacon hanging out. I am going to not use that. Although, you know what, I can. It's fine. I'm putting a bunch of more sausage, raw sausage in there, so it's got to cook anyway. So... you can use, of course, whatever sausage you like. Kielbasa, andouille, chorizo, anything porky and spicy. It's gonna work. So I just have some that I've had from Costco for a while. I'm just gonna dice it up and throw it in. Get that going. And I think I am done with this cutting board. To keep washing my hands because I keep stepping on pieces of onion that I've dropped. Let's do some more. There's 30. $30 to go. Oh yeah, Teo did them a while back. He just did 60 at once, and I've been going through them. So that's 30 so far. Should have gotten a deeper pan for making this, because it's hard to just mix it around without flinging your flour everywhere. So the recipe wants like half the flour toasted, cooked kind of low for a long time, and then the other half kind of thrown in at the end and cooked quickly over high heat, just to get you a little bit of a differing profile. God, I might pull these pieces of bacon out and chop them up smaller, just because they're offending me with their size. Or maybe I'll just wait till the end and chop the whole thing together. That'll work too. Gonna get some more tomatoes out. So nice. So glad that it finally got... That is the good thing about the heat, is it got warm enough for tomatoes to finally start getting ripe. Because for the longest time, there was only like one vendor at the farmer's market that had any tomatoes. And because they were the only vendor, they were like 3 times the price they should have been. And they were selling. I didn't buy them. I just went and tried to plant a bunch. And of course mine didn't ripen either, because it wasn't warm enough. And then I got too warm. It just hasn't been fun conditions. Okay, last bit of pork is I have some pre-cooked chorizo, which I'll just give a little dice. Just to help it start coming apart. Start getting some crisp on that. And I can smell my flour over here, so I need to stir it. So it's slowly getting a little bit darker, a little bit more brown, but it's not on super high heat, so it's not like burning. Just slowly toasting. You could also toast it in the oven on a sheet tray. Although, why haven't I turned the oven off yet? It's another reason I'm just roasting in here. I'm just trying to cut some of these bacon pieces in half because they're offending me. But it is futile. I need to stop doing that and do it later once I pull it off the stove, because that'll be much easier. Just need to get them separated enough to make sure they're all fully cooked. We also have an eggplant. We grew this. It came out of the garden. It's Japanese eggplant, so it's svelte. I hope it's good, because I've never grown eggplants before. Okay, I'm going to put the rest of my flour in here. And it's real big contrast in those colors, which I should really bring onto the camera. So there's on the outside's the toasty part that I've been cooking slowly, and then the inside is the raw flour that I just put in. So just having the different cooking times will give it a kind of unique flavor profile. And this just becomes a topping that you sprinkle on top for a little bit of nutty crunch. And the crispy little bits. Kind of like a streusel. Like a savory streusel. Okay. I'm going to turn out my cake. Woo! Look at that. Came right out. There's our lovely pineapple upside down cake. Nice fresh pineapple. Nice fully cooked cake. Our caramel. So I'm just going to set that aside to be nice and happy. I'm going to find a place for it. And thank you to my little circle of parchment. He served me well. Mark's gonna lose all his beverage. He's over there mini golfing. Oh shit, where's my phone? I should take pictures of things. I'm so bad at this. Picture. Salsa. Done. Picture. Cake. Cake with shadow. Shadow cake. Okay, I need to stir things. I really wish I had like 15 more feet of counter space. Honestly, I should just learn to put away like appliances when I'm not using them. Like I'm not using the mixer. I'm not using... I guess that's the only appliance that's out. Honestly, I just have some wasted space that is never used and needs to become more functional. Okay. I'm going to turn that off and just let it sit here. And return my attention to the stew. Okay. So now I can get some tomatoes broken down again. I need to remember to season again because I've been adding, well, that pork was seasoned and the sausage was seasoned, so I'm not too far behind on seasoning. But in general, like earlier when I added the onion, I had to make sure to season because there's a bunch of raw vegetable. And again, feel free to take help from a can or the store if you have already stewed, diced cans of tomato. That's also fine. It is just summer, and I am taking advantage of the fact that I was able to get some cheap, fresh tomatoes. Here, I want the juice. I don't want to lose any of that. So that's just going to give me lovely stewing liquid. I think that is the last thing to chop. I'm going to add some more of my seasoning mix. And some salt. And then I can turn that up to start cooking down. Now it smells good in here. I might actually add more than that, although I don't want it to be... I don't know what I want it to be. I've never made it before, but I don't envision it being like super tomatoey. It's supposed to be more beany. And I've already got tons of meat in here, and I'm not going to have that many beans. I got out well, all I had was 2 cans of black beans. And I got out some kidney beans and curse. But I don't know if I want to go that direction. So... $40 down. I'll go ahead and get those opened up. Yeah, the stew, once I actually started doing it, and if I was really focused, would have taken like 40 minutes to make. If you're cooking your own beans from scratch, just budget for another couple hours. Plus, you have to remember to soak the beans overnight the night before. Or, of course, if you have a crock pot, that's nice and easy. If you have a pressure cooker, it's also faster. But still, just budget for the time you have. And that is one of the best reasons to use your help from the store, because it is a big time saver. Sometimes you just don't have the time, and that's fine. Am I almost done? I think I'm getting close. Let me go ahead and put this in, because I just wanted to give it enough time to all cook together. And maybe it's not as beany as a traditional feijoada. It'll have the right flavor notes. It'll taste good. And as long as it's good enough, it's good enough for me. So let's give that a few more moments just to get everything heated through. Got plenty of cooking liquid in here so I can crank up the heat. Although, do want to make sure I get that all over the beans too. And you know what? I'm going to throw in... I was going to throw in some lime juice. Maybe I'll stir that lime juice into the rice just to fluff it up right before I serve it. That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. So my rice has just been hanging out back here on the stove. Turned it off a while ago. And it's a little bit heavier because of that sweet potato that I cooked into it, and the little bit of burn that didn't get intended, but just squeeze some lime down over it and fluff it with a fork. Should be really nice. Also, I just love lime. I could buy a million limes. I don't know, unless I'm like really in the mood for lemon, I'm not like a big lemony person. Like, some things you do need a lemon for, and that's fine. But if I had to choose one or the other, definitely lime. Okay. And it's still warm, and so that lime juice will just give it that little bit of acid. And if you ever watch cooking shows, they're always saying, this could have used a little bit of acid to brighten up the flavor. Well, there's our lime juice. That's what our acid is. Almost cooked down like a porridge. Like a rice pudding. I'm not mad at it. Okay, I do want to get my other cutting board over here because this is just a little bit wet. I don't want to cut on a wet cutting board when I'm just throwing some flour on it. So I'm just gonna run my knife through this just to get my bacon into nice little bits, because I did not cut it very well before. That's fine though. We got it now. There we go. Okay, there's our streusel topping. Get all this out of the way. Got all Mark's bread stuff over here, just taking up space. Okay. Find a bowl. 10 more to go. Those are sweet potato rice. It's a good thing I didn't put any more of anything in here because this container is full. What happened to the music? The music went away again. Just it cut out in the middle of a song. So as far as I can tell, you just sprinkle the farofa on top, and then I'm going to serve it with a side of my mango. It's very brown. So brown. I mean, it's stew on rice, but still very brown. I'm saying brown an awful lot. There. Less brown. Perfect. We like it. That's what cilantro is for. So there we have it. There is my Feijoada black bean and pork stew with some mango salsa on the side. Let's find out. See how we did. Hopefully it's good. Good enough to serve to Mark. I do believe that's good enough to eat. I mean, how do you go wrong with bacon and sausage and carnitas in a stew? I don't know. Mark is just yelling over there that he's hungry. So we'll feed him. And let's bring that cake back. Get a slice of cake right on. Let's take the pictures before we forget. It is dinner time. Cue the lightning strikes. It's dinner time. Just don't you dare insult my spinach puffs. I don't have a knife. I have no knives. I use all my knives. They're dirty. Okay. It's alright. Use the bread knife. Most terrifying experiences. Hey, if you want hot cake, like that hot Vax, you need to get it right now. Mmm. That pineapple cooked down real nice. Hotel hot tub. Oh no. Oh shit. And actually, I was thinking dream for a sec, but oh no. That is terrible. That sucks so much. I am so glad that you are safe. Um, oof. That definitely that happens, which is terrible, but so glad you're safe. I wish you were here that I could serve you cake and snuggle you and make you feel better. Um, but please enjoy cake from afar. Please have. Um, yes, folks, be safe out there. Always keep an eye on your surroundings. Because, I mean, there's going to be a situation that you need to escape from, and escaping is always better than fighting, should it come down to it. So we're so glad that our friend Hugo was able to get out, get back, and get back for some cake. I didn't even have a bite. I was too distracted with worry. But everyone's safe. Look how soft, well, can't even see it. Look how soft and spongy our cake is. It's lovely. I need to eat dinner before I eat cake. But the cake is here, and it's warm, and it's delicious. So, please come eat cake.
Is there whipped cream for it?
No, there's no whipped cream.
Oh.
See, that's not even here to man whip. Oh my goodness.
That deserves some whipped cream.
Okay. It's not aggressive straight boys, just gross straight boys. Okay. Okay. That's better. But please come eat the cake because it's really good, and I wish I could share. Mm. Okay. I'm gonna sit down to dinner, but I am also going to find someone to go and give a raid to. Let's go and refresh the old Twitch page.
Is that my bowl right there?
We can go. Yes, you can take that bowl. Let's go see. Let's go hang out with Kochi, our lovely friend from just down the road.
You're all sweaty.
I am sweaty. Oh no, he's.
Do I eat this with like chips or something, or how does this work?
No, there's rice.
Oh, rice is underneath.
Yes.
Maybe I'll just eat under the pineapple.
Bloop. Hang out. Let's go raid Kochi. Be nice. He's a chill dude. He's playing some Pokemon Unite. So, uh, exclamation point raid. There's the thing. Cool. So, thank you for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned some stuff. I hope I taught you some not inaccurate stuff. There's no cuts, so we're good. We know because we were squeezing limes, and if we had had cuts, we would have known. But I hope you make your own feijoada, your own upside down cake, and I hope it is good enough to eat. I will see you next time. Bye.
there. Oh, Pikachu's coming.